The subject of Psalm 125 is trust in God, in Hebrew, bitachon b'Hashem. This is different than faith in God. With trust in God, the concept of reward and punishment for keeping the Torah has been seen through the eye of flesh and blood. Extrapolation, which is the medium for faith, therefore is not used. The idea is expressed in the third verse, namely that the dominion of evil will not rule over the righteous, so that the righteous will not start doing bad things. One can ask, how could a person do bad things and still be considered a tzaddik? The answer is that if the environment is sufficiently corrupt, then corrupt things become acceptable. This is illustrated by the following story. England ruled the Holy Land at the time that large numbers of Jews were moving there. They were basically benevolent, and in an attempt to keep peace with the Arabs, they forbid Jews to immigrate to the land of Israel. One day the British caught two Jewish families from Syria trying to enter Israel illegally. If they were sent back, the Syrians would certainly execute them as traitors. This bothered the British High Commissioner very much. Therefore, he requested an audience with a great sage from among the Jews, the saintly rabbi of Jerusalem, Yoseph He explained, as you know, there is a law forbidding Jewish immigration into the land. Should I permit someone to transgress this law? How would you deal with a transgression of Jewish law? The rabbi started by quoting our psalm. The rod of wickedness will not rest on the lot of the righteous, in order that the righteous do not stretch out their hands into wrongdoing. He continued, what causes the righteous to stretch out their hands into iniquity, which obviously implies transgressing the law? Isn't it the rod of the righteousness? In other words, the laws fabricated by the wicked, which are untenable by the righteous. He concluded, we pray that the law against Jewish immigration will be repealed so that more Jews will not be arrested for breaking the law. The commissioner was moved and accepted the two families into the country. Hundreds of years earlier, the Talmud dealt with the same issue. Is it not a definite transgression to evade the customs tax? Didn't Shmuel state that the law of the kingdom is the law? Rabbi Hanina ben Kahanis said that Samuel stated that a customs collector who is bound by no limit is surely not acting lawfully. At the school of Rabbi Johnai, it was stated that we were dealing with a customs collector who acted on his own authority. In other words, no obligation exists to respect a law giving a thief a license to steal. Similarly, Rabbi Nachman of Breslov states, it is acceptable for a tzaddik to be very deceitful with a crook. This is the problem. If it is common for a very long time, and the crooks by any reckoning do well, then it really seems as if it's proper to lie, cheat, and steal when it suits you. And the people who don't do it are fools. As for the Torah prohibitions against such behavior, It's a cute, heartwarming idea, but in the real world, you do what you have to do. The psalm comes to tell us that such a thing will not happen. Rather, people who have trust in God will be like Mount Zion. Just like the Temple Mount and the Torah it represents do not change, the righteous will not change. Just like the mountains surround Mount Zion to defend it, the Holy One, blessed be He, will surround the straight of heart to defend them. For a while, the malevolent will do well. After that, their brains and their lives will become as twisted as their actions. As for those who trusted in the Torah, who are called by the Psalm Israel, they will see peace. Thank you.